What's going on, everybody? Bonecoon here, and sheesh, I do not know where to begin. So, a few months ago, I came out with that video issuing a challenge to bring people to our kingdom to fight us. And ironically enough, it was a guild that didn't even watch the video that came and wiped the floor with the whole kingdom. Let me explain a little bit. So I came to this kingdom, Kingdom 96, expecting to be allies with the guild OPC and rejoin with my sister guild BAM. And we get here, and we're fighting MNN for a little bit. These guys right over yonder. And then the guild Max shows up. Let me go ahead and look them up. I know I've already talked about them in previous videos, but let's just go ahead and look them up to be safe. These guys are no pushovers. You can see their kill counts speak for themselves. Granted, they are a bunch of tile hitters, but still, they rally a lot. So long as they know that they can take someone down, they did their best to take them down. Did not realize he had a gold dream witch. That's pretty nifty. But anyway, these guys showed up, and then they called in their allies, HBZ. Come on now. HBZ. There we go. And HBZ showed up and did more fighting. And then they called in their sister guild, DT. And DT showed up and did some fighting as well. And DT has pretty strong rally leader. He is not in combat gear, but he's insane. I see him solo attacking everything. He ports to a hive and he'll just smack everything that doesn't have a shield up. It's quite the player. But then you got these guys all right here and everything. These guys, they all showed up and they destroyed the kingdom. And I have to say, the guild OPC did nothing. In fact, they worked to try and get an NAP with Max so that they could sit back and just watch their kingdom die off. So I was really disappointed in OPC and stopped having faith in them altogether. And instead I reached out to MNN, who turned out to be an extremely reliable ally. Very trustworthy people. I had the wrong impression of them entirely. They, led by Mr. Lawrence, right? Oh, where are you at? Mr. Lawrence kept a hold of the base the entire time. They managed to stop Max from getting their hands on it. Granted, Max didn't care too much about War of Wonders. Earlier on, when they showed up, they did try and compete for the base and forts. It didn't work out so well for them. So eventually, they just stopped trying altogether. My guild, even at like 8 billion might, was able to take forts because of that. MNN also called in a Korean guild, S8B, which, by the way, I'd like to point out, a Chinese and Korean guild did work together. So it is possible. So S8B also extended to us an NAP. And so it was S8B, my guild, and then MNN, and then basically all the other guilds in the kingdom that were worth anything ran. PSK hasn't done anything in months. SL keeps dropping their NAPs and alliances without notice for the chance to land some cheap hits. And then GWC recently got their hands on some decent rally leaders and just started hitting things. But that was a very recent development. But recently speaking, they did do something. But in any case, BAM eventually decided to leave the kingdom. And when they left, my guild kind of crumbled in size. And we lost almost half of our members. So we went from being a 12 billion might guild to 7.7 bill. And then Max left. And now there's really nothing left to do here. We could fight MNN, but why? I mean, they clearly would outmatch us, and fact of the matter is, I actually have a lot of respect for them now. I'd rather have them as friends than foes. So, I guess what we're trying to find right now is a kingdom that I can migrate to and my player agent TM can migrate to. Which is kind of difficult. I could spend 4 scrolls to get there. And he can spend, I don't know, I think 15 is his max. But we have been trying to find a decent sized ally or even just an NAP to go under the wing of, essentially, so that we can kind of rebuild and regain our member counts. And in exchange, Agent TM and I were hoping to pop in and out of that bigger guild and help them during War of Wonders. And if they happen to be a guild that participates in Baron Wars or Battle Royale, maybe help them out with that as well. So far, we have had no takers, though. So, if any of you watching are part of the leadership of a guild or can, like, convince the leadership of your guild to speak to me, please have them mail me, because we are quite bored in Kingdom 96. And we are looking for a change. Let me show again. Mr. Agent TM. He's a decent rally leader. Full gold jewels on all of his gear. He has great all-around stats. Good pay-to-play heroes. He's a fairly heavy spender. So he wants to get in on some more advanced action. He would definitely participate and be a pretty vital asset to anything. I am not as lazy as people tend to think. I'll play. I mean, come on. I'll definitely help out. I have plenty of troops to spend. Hugs, I'm not so sure about. I'm sure that he would help some, and then everyone else would help as they can. A good deal of them are zeroed, though, so it is up to a bit of rebuilding that we need. There are quite a few alts left in this, but in any case, guys, please, if any of you out there are able to assist, I would greatly appreciate it. So, yeah, let me know. Until the next video, bye.